Okay, guys, I'm just going to say it. Knoxville is the best city in the South. I know that might sound bold, especially if you're thinking about Nashville, Charleston, or even Charlotte. In this video, I'm going to talk about Knoxville's growth, why it's very strategic and not just hype. I'm also going to talk about all of the amazing nature that Knoxville has, all the walking trails, the lake, just the quality of outdoor lifestyle that you get when you move here. Hi, we're Mark and Kelli Brewer. We're a team here in Knoxville, Tennessee. EXP Outcomes. We are not originally from Knoxville. We relocated here to Knoxville. So we'd love to help you with your move to Knoxville as well. Let's talk about the scenery here in Knoxville. It's only about 45 minutes away from the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. There's all kinds of waterfalls and hiking trails and loads of things for people to do there. Another reason to love Knoxville is the access to all of the lakes, and we're also surrounded by the Tennessee River. We're about an hour from Loudon. Knoxville has over 112 miles of greenways. It connects neighborhoods, schools, parks, and the city's also dotted with a bunch of beautiful scenic overlooks, including Lakeshore Drive and Sharps Ridge. So it's like having a mini vacation all of the time. So Knoxville is growing, but it's not like crazy chaotic. There's a lot of development hotspots in Knoxville, like downtown North, which is the Arts District. There's a lot of craft breweries there. There's the South Waterfront, which has a lot of new housing happening, and it's a great spot for student housing as well. There's the Riverwalk. Speaking of the river, there's the Riverfront development. It has a multi-million-dollar investment in green space, dining, and recreation. So Knoxville is growing, but the growth is managed. So it doesn't feel like super overcrowded, but it is growing and it's getting new things here, which is great. Another reason why we love Knoxville is because it has some amazing suburbs. We personally live in Farragut. We chose that because of the schools. It's also one of the only Costco's in Knoxville. And to get a 4-bedroom home that's zoned to a really good school district, on the low end, you're looking at about $450,000 to about $650,000. And of course, like anything else, the prices can go way up from there. But it has lots of greenways. It's very safe. Our boys are really happy here. And so I love Farragut. I think it's one of the top suburbs in Knoxville for families. Another great suburb is Hardin Valley. Hardin Valley has a lot of new development happening. So if you want a really nice new construction home, I would certainly look there. And there's also a lot of new restaurants going in. There's some breweries going in and a lot of family amenities too. You're looking at about $550 or so price point to get in there. Another great suburb of Knoxville is Maryville. Now, Maryville did have some explosive growth right during COVID and right after COVID. They were accepting like 400 students almost at one point in a year. So they have gotten a huge grant. It's multi-millions of dollars. They're building a new building next to the high school, and it's going to have 40 extra classrooms. It's going to have a state-of-the-art science center, and it's also going to have a really amazing theater as well. So that's one way that Knoxville is actually managing their growth. So they are building more infrastructure when the growth does get out of hand. So we moved from Houston, Texas, which is like a really huge city. It's very fast paced. And so one of the reasons why we actually chose Knoxville is because you actually have community here. There's always something to do. There's always events happening. There's the Dogwood Arts Festival here. There's always a farmer's market in Market Square. If you like to volunteer, there's numerous possibilities for you and opportunities for you. There is something here for everyone. If you move here and you haven't met anyone, it's because you're truly not trying. People really care here in this city. They have a big heart, and it still has some of those big city amenities as well. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. Knoxville also has really good affordability with staying power. In Knoxville, for about $450,000 to $600,000, you can buy a 4-bedroom home in a top school district. In somewhere else, you might be paying $800,000 to $1 million, like in Charlotte or Nashville. There's also no state income tax. The property taxes are also super low. On average, they're about 0.54% of the home value. well below the US average of 0.99%. Home insurance averages about $1,400 a year compared to $2,500 in other cities. So you have a lot of hidden savings here in Knoxville as well. We have shorter commute times, there's no tolls, and there's lower everyday costs for groceries and dining. Another reason to love Knoxville is that we have a lot of distinct neighborhoods with their own personality. For instance, downtown is very walkable, full of local restaurants, live music and events. Sequoia Hills is historic architecture, tree-lined streets, and direct access to the river and greenways. Knoxville, artsy and eclectic with restored bungalows and unique coffee shops. If you're thinking about moving to Knoxville, go ahead and scan the barcode to download our relocation guide. We would love to help you out. So Knoxville has a lot of local pride without the big ego. Neighbors are always willing to help pitch in. They really love and support the balls here. There's a great sense of community here. I'm Kelli Brewer. I'm part of EXP with Epic Outcomes team, and I would love to help you move to Knoxville. Go ahead and contact me. You can shoot me a text, you can scan the barcode, or you can download our relocation guide, and I'd love to chat with you.